Singapore. My name is Joanne, and I am your presenter for today. I'm so happy to have all of you here today because I have a really special opportunity to share with you, and I'm so excited. Okay, so if you're a guest here today, I'd like you to have a few things in mind. Number one is to pay real good attention. If you have a paper and a pen to actually note down these questions that you have. Okay, and number two is to really open your minds and your heart to listen to this really amazing opportunity. Okay, now before I begin with the opportunity, let me give you a brief introduction of myself. Okay, so my name is Joanne, and I'm fast coming, approaching 50 years old. Okay, I'm feeling the best I've ever been, fitter and more energy and more passionate and more zest for life than I've ever been because of this opportunity. Okay, now especially for those of you who are here for the first time, and if you're looking for something that can potentially change your life, like how it did mine. This could be the place, this could be the opportunity you're looking for because it really changed mine. I came from a background of advertising and marketing, and then because of family, I became a stay-home mom for 18 years, and I never really thought I could really change the course of my life. I thought I was just going to be a mom, a grandma, and then that was about it, right? But when a very close friend of mine introduced me to this opportunity, I was skeptical at first. I want to share with you because I wasn't ready to accept a new opportunity, which is why I'm telling all of you here today, this morning or afternoon or night, to open your hearts and listen. Okay, so being a stay-home mom for 18 years, this opportunity has really not just changed my life. Initially, it changed my life and transformed me and my family. But now I have businesses spanning over 25 countries and helping people globally with their health as well as with their wealth. And I never, ever thought I had the ability to do that. Because being a stay-at-home mom, all the dreams that I had after sacrificing my life, all my dreams I had forgotten. But this amazing place reignited my dreams. Okay, so what is this amazing place called? Okay, I'm going to share this amazing opportunity with you, and I'm going to pull up my slides right now. Give me a little while, and I will share this amazing opportunity with you. And this opportunity is called none other than Jeunesse. Okay, yes, yes, okay. Okay, and it's called jeunesse. And I love this word. It's not an English word, okay? It's a French word which means youth. It's the fountain of youth. And I think as an advertising person, the logo is so apt, right? It's a fountain of youth, okay? So, okay. But before I begin to introduce to you more about this company and it's a opportunity and its products, let me share with you what I see of the world's trends today as well. It's my personal view. Okay, it's a global convergence that's going on, and change happens oh so quickly. I used to tell people, oh, in the blink of an eye something has changed, but the world has changed to be so rapidly changing that before I can even, like I said before, I can even blink an eye, the world has changed. And with this change, this entire change has given birth to a new economy. I mean, all of us are familiar with Airbnb, Uber, Grab, Gojek, right? And all these are businesses of the new economy. And I want to share with you, I am a late bloomer. I was not the first to jump on Airbnb, and I will be wondering, I don't want to be staying in somebody's home or taken to somebody's car, right? But I realized that if you don't, the world is still going to continue to change and you're just going to be left behind. And that's exactly what my son said. After being a stay-at-home mom for 16 years, when I tried to impose some values on my kids' future, my son actually told me this. And my son said, Mom, what do you know of the world today? It really took me, it really hurt me a lot, but there was a lot of truth in what my son said, because the world is moving so very quickly, and that has given birth to a new economy. Okay, so, and this amazing place called Jeunesse has capitalized on this entire global convergence as well as globalization. The world as we know today has literally shrank. What do I mean by this? How many of you have know this book called 6 Degrees of Separation? Now, what this book talks about is that through every 6 connections, we probably know somebody, and that was like written a couple of years ago. I mean, with Facebook and with Instagram, I trust probably with two connections. I mean, we know somebody that we don't know 2 levels down. So that's how the world has literally shrank. Okay, so who are we? Who is Jeunesse? Now, although it's a French name, but we're an American company. And they say that the dream team, right, makes the dream come true, right? So therefore, these 3 amazing people I have full respect for, which is Randy Ray, Wendy Lewis, and Scott Lewis, right? Now, these are the founders of the company. And in fact, this Jeunesse business was found really by chance. I mean, they had retired. Wendy and Randy had already retired. Now, how this business opportunity came about was that actually Randy had a knee problem and he was due to go for a surgery, which he had really wanted to delay. So he was trying to find out an alternative treatment for him to delay his knee, transplant. So when he went to Google and he found this amazing doctor, Dr. Nathan Newman, who specialized in stem cells. He was the pioneer and leader in stem cells. So with stem cells injection based from his own stem cells, he managed to delay, excuse me, he managed to delay his surgery for 7 years. Can you imagine that? That's the power of our stem cells, which I will dwell on a bit later. Now, Wendy Lewis is an amazing, amazing lady who has won so many awards. From Maverick of the Year award, most influential lady of the world, right? So then, when they saw this opportunity with Dr. Nathan Newman, how it happened was that Wendy actually saw a little bottle in Dr. Nathan's Newman office, and she asked him what it was, and she said, "Oh, it was a bottle of stem cells technology skincare," and she was, of course, amazed with his treatments for Randy, and she said she would try. And after that, when she saw the phenomenal results, she actually went to the clinic and she asked Dr. Newman, I said, "Look, this is a phenomenal product, right?" I heard from her that she would use it everywhere from my hands and into her whole body, right? "And how many bottles are you selling per month?" And Dr. Newman said, "Oh, about 40. So 40. So they went back. Wendy and Randy went back, and the next morning called Dr. Nathan Newman and made him a proposal. And they asked him, "How would you like to sell 40,000 bottles a month?" Of course, Dr. Newman was shocked and said, "Sure, but how would you do that?" And the rest is history, okay? And so you may think that this company was founded by two, well, more elderly looking founders, right? But guess what? Their son, Scott Lewis, is our chief visionary officer, and has taken this amazing company to reach new heights and have so many milestone breakthroughs, not only within Jeunesse, but within the industry. Yes, within the direct sales industry, okay? But as it is, Jeunesse, right now, we are a global business. And I was talking to you about globalization, okay? Now, business has changed. Okay, the way we do business has changed. Now, so many of these traditional brick and mortar business have wound out from, cosmetic brands like Sasa, and even DFS, has closed its doors in Singapore Changi Airport and making way for online shopping. In fact, I don't know how many of you are aware that although 40%, 70% of retail business happens in the mall, right, in a shopping mall, but a larger percentage happens in the mall, but online purchase. And when I went to investigate on this figure, and I realized that people now shop in these retail shops, they compare prices and they're able to get it online and they deliver to their homes. So the world has changed, and how we look after ourselves, how we buy, the entire lifestyle have changed from people. And that's why Jeunesse is such an amazing opportunity, because we're totally globally online and we are able to deliver to more than 150 countries and counting. I think the last I checked was 161. Now, how many websites do we know today when we go shopping, that delivers door to door to more than 160 countries. That's phenomenal, right? So although that figure is staggering, but imagine the business opportunity that is available to each one of us today. How many times have you gone to the phone and you want to buy something, and then you can't click because it says only ships to wherever the place is. You can't purchase even though you want, right? And just today, this morning before the webinar, somebody called me and said, "Oh, I saw this thing on, I saw that you posted something on the Facebook, and I realized I can't buy it off in Canada." See, so this is what I'm trying to say. The Jeunesse off has opened the world to you at the touch of your fingertips on a mere handphone. So when they say that the world is your oyster, this is basically the oyster. Okay. So now I'm a marketing person and not so much of a figure person, but this figure really blew my mind. Okay. Now the road to 1 billion. Now, not many companies right up till today was able to make 1 billion under 10 years. There were only a few companies, and these are like the giants in the industry, would be like Apple, Facebook, Amazon, right? Not a single company till date in the direct sales has managed to make $1 billion in sales in under 10 years. Yet, Jeunesse is able to join the leagues of these giants and to make $1 billion sales under 10 years in only 6 years. 6 years. So all of us know, when you want to work for a company or an opportunity, you want to work for a company that has a potential growth. And sometimes, people say, it's a very new company, I want to see how it goes, because it's true, right? A lot of companies that, try to capture the market and its growth don't make it after 5 years, right? But Jeunesse has crossed the fundamental stage on the 6th year. Not only did we not drop in sales, but we have grown from strength to strength. Okay, so this is the company to watch out for. And I am so glad, even though I'm a late adapter to modernization, if I would say, I took this opportunity because I trusted my friend. And I'm so glad for that. Okay. Now, look at all these awards I'm going to showcase to you, but it's not to brag, how to brag, right? But rather to give you the assurance that we are committed to always being the most forward in terms of our products, our marketing efforts, our code of ethics, and we've won so many awards. We've won to date 434 awards and counting as we speak, right? So this is to give you the assurity and the credibility of the company and our commitment to always stay on the top in terms of all its marketing efforts, its product development, and the ability to change and transform lives. Okay. Now, so now that you know that we have the ability to reach people in more than 160 countries, but what products do we have? Now, we are what I call a YES, a youth. We are a synergistic and holistic range of youth enhancement system of products that goes right down to cellular level. Okay, now this is the whole system of the YES system. And if you look at these, okay, you will realize that this company really capitalize on all the different growth markets, like the billion-dollar growth markets. Everybody's looking to look younger, feel better. They want to have weight management because, being heavier has its health risk, not just about the aesthetics, but the health risk, right? Energy drinks, because people want to look better, feel better. And with a stressful lifestyle, people need energy drinks. And hair care, all these, whether it's hair or weight management, all these are actually the consequences of a poorer, although we may be more affluent in terms of the ability to earn money than we did for our forefathers, but our stressful lifestyle was a big compromise because of this. And that's why hair, energy drinks, putting on weight because we're leading a more sedentary lifestyle. All these becomes the current need for today and for the for the next millennium, really. Okay, so you can see this is a huge, huge, huge opportunity that you are listening to. Okay, so but before that, I want to just stress upon you the amazing advisory board behind the YES system. And these are people who has in the forefront of the research of stem cells. So there are a few people I really want to highlight that is really close to my heart is Dr. Vincent Giampapa. Now, he looks on the picture, he's a third in the picture, then he probably looks like he's in his 50s, but you will never guess how old he is, okay? He is a staggering 70 over years old. Would you ever imagine that? Okay, so the people within Genes, the advisory board, and all the business partners, people tend to say we have the curious case of Benjamin Button, where we keep on looking younger because we have the elixir. Okay, and they're the amazing people. Now, Dr. Vincent Giampapa, he is the founder of the 4As, the American Association of Anti-Aging. So he's an amazing doctor who has a nominated doctor in his findings in research for stem cells. And of course, we have the amazing Dr. Newman, who is the brainchild of our skincare, and and also Dr. Christian Drapo, and he's written this amazing book. It's called Breaking the Stem Cell Code. So therefore, these are the scientific board within Genes, and that is why we are able to have such revolutionary products. And the first revolutionary product that I want to highlight is the Luminous range. A lot of people today, not just ladies, now men, sometimes they don't really know what they want, but they say, oh, I want whitening skin, I want brightening skin. Well, in essence, I want to say that's only one word to be used. I think we all want skin luminosity. My daughter is crazy about the Korean kind of skin where, it's like porcelain, you can see right through. And that's basically skin luminosity. Okay. So now the Luminous range, it comprises only of these few humble products. And these few products are, suitable for children right up to 102. I wouldn't even say children. I would say babies, newborn. Okay. Now, why is that so? We don't have specific range for pigmentation or allergic skin or aging skin or problem skin, but this range is suitable for every single skin type of a human being. And because it is using a stem cell technology, it's what I call the 200 growth factors, or APT 200. Now it's using a technology where it's using stem cells, okay? And these stem cells are so proprietary and amazing. It's from the human adipose stem cells, and therefore its potency and efficacy is second to none. Because all you can find in the market are, growth factors from plants, from some rare flowers, or apple, which is the closest to our growth factors, right? So, but what are growth factors essentially? Now, growth factors are essentially the language, the chemical language our cells communicate with each other to have cellular repair. So you could have a problem of maybe allergy skin or allergic skin or inflammation skin or pigmentation, or for me, I want to have more collagen growing. So all these can be tackled with, because the cells can communicate with each other because they're using the exact language of the humans, unlike a plant or a fruit. Okay, so the human's skin has about 248 different languages, and right up till now, Dr. Nathan Newman has managed to harvest more than 260 different languages, and that is the most amazing thing. Okay, so they say a picture's face 1,000 words, and this is the face of Winnie that will speak 1,000 words more than I can ever explain how the Luminous can work. You will see on one side of her face, it's a bit sagging, and the other side is more lifted up. I heard this story before when I was first introduced to the business, and how she walked around and her friends thought that she was having a stroke because one side was down. But you know what? I actually saw a business partner of mine who did the exact same thing. So she didn't realize it herself. She's got the exact name as me. Her name is Joanne, and she used half her face. And when she took a picture, she was like shocked, and she said, I didn't realize it happened so quickly, right? So you will be blown away by the results. And Winnie back then, she was only 62 years old, and this was the phenomenal change. Okay, so she was not content to see the superficial results. So she went to her good friend, which was her neighbor, and under a dermoscope, her neighbor is a skin cancer specialist, and under a dermoscope, this is what they saw. On the left hand side, you can see it's a bit yellowish. It's because baby collagen was actually growing. Friends and family out there, do you know what that means for baby collagen to be growing at 62 years old? We're diminishing our collagen at age 30. Okay, and on the other side, when it's a bit red, it's not because it's inflamed, but because the center part of the dermis area where the collagen resides, actually, right, has flattened, and therefore you can see more the blood capillaries, and that's why it's red. And that's the phenomenal results you can get from merely using the Luminous range. And why I say babies, because every skin problem needs a language to be spoken to for it to repair its necessary problems, right? So even babies with diaper rash, for example, or a burn, you can use the amazing serum. So that's basically my go-to, okay, for my own Benjamin Button to happen, okay? But apart from that, the YES system, it's not just outside in, but inside out. Wow. Now, this is the, I would say, the flagship of our product and the highest selling product, and it's called Reserve. Okay, I won't dwell so much in science of this product because I'll be covering it in the trainings later. So please stay tuned for more information on Reserve. But what I can say, this humble packet of Reserve contains it's a basically a powerhouse of antioxidant because it contains all the things that we already know is good for our bodies, right? Like aloe vera, pomegranate, acai berry, etc. Right? These are all great for antioxidants, but the most powerful component it has inside is something called resveratrol. Now, this is something that basically helps to turn on the longevity gene within us, okay, and therefore escalates more cell repair and regeneration. And so this is an excellent amazing product, right? If you actually Google the word resveratrol, and you will see this is the top search written by Harvard University, and it states, the whole list of the benefits of resveratrol. I could go through 2 days and 2 nights of the benefits, how it basically helps our genes to repair, how it helps with anti-inflammatory properties, etc. But like I said, I'm just going to skim through this amazing science product for the training later, okay? Because the youth enhancement system, it's synergistic because they don't replicate. Each product builds on one the other to help your cellular level reach its optimal level so that each product can function and do the best. Okay, so now that we know the products of this YES system is so amazing and it's needed by every single person, it's time to share to the world how we can look better and feel better, right? So I'm from advertising, and what I do best in advertising is to package products and sell products to the world with my package message. But deep down inside, every single one of us know for sure the most trusted form of advertising, it's not commercials, but word of mouth. It is the age old, but the most effective way of advertising, word of mouth, because it's the most trusted. How many of us have seen commercials that claims all these things, but you have your doubts and you may not trust, but just a word from a friend or a family, and you straight away will go out there and try that restaurant or watch that movie or buy that product, right? Because it is the most trusted form of advertising. So by using this age-old method, right, we are able to build an amazing, sizable income. Now, I want to just share something with you. Most of us love to share. It is really an innate trait in all humans. Okay, all of us really, and that is why, you know, a lot of what I call the Instagrammers or the vloggers, they're making huge amounts of money truly by just sharing, right? So they try all kinds of products and they do product review. And even for myself, I mean, and I say I'm a late adapter of technology, right? If I were to see a product that's being pushed to me either on the social media, one of the first things I do is I will go to YouTube and I would say this particular product's name, and I'll do a review because I want to hear other people's sharing. And people tend to share because people love to share. And can you imagine by just sharing that you can actually build a global business? It's just phenomenal. Okay, this really blew me away. So it's not about selling a product, but it's about sharing. Okay, so now uh, most of us in our traditional jobs or even in our business, we probably have only 1 to 2 ways of earning an income. But within Jeunesse, we have six amazing ways of earning an income. And the first way is what I call the retail, which is essentially just sharing. You just share with somebody and say, look, you know, I've tried this particular product and I feel better and this has helped me. And by just sharing, right, the person that you can earn a retail profit, right? Of up to 70% as a retail profit. And those who want to join you, you know, and say, look, you know, I want to have a more discount, and I want and a cost savings of my products up to 40%. I'm going to join as a member. And that's where your business can actually start already. But those who are not ready yet, for example, can really just buy off your particular website. The minute you're a member, you have a website. And when these retail companies, consumers go online to your website to try these products because you've shared them, and you immediately earn a retail profit, okay, which is the difference between a retail price and a wholesale price, without without you having to worry about the most headache part of logistics, when it's going to arrive, the insurance of the product, the packaging of the product, um, the stocking of the product, know which warehouse. You eliminate all the problems of a traditional business. Isn't that amazing? And all you did was just share the goodness of the product, and you're earning a retail profit, right? And if you share with a close friend or family, they are able to save up to 40%, right, of this amazing products, and they become your member, and you're good to start as a business. That's amazing, right? So the package that I always recommend would be the jumbo or the ambassador package. Okay, and so by just sharing, why? Because of course, I may not be a good numbers person, but I know cost savings is a homemaker. So of course, with economies of scales, when I buy more, I get better savings. I get to try more products, right? Because when you want to share something, we're all not, we don't want to be super salespeople, right? We want to share authentically with our hearts. And how can you share? How can you say you can share with your heart when you don't really try the products? So the ambassador package gives you an array of all the different products you can actually try and feel. Okay, these products really speak to you. You can feel these products, okay? So once you share, immediately if your friend takes the ambassador package, you get a what I call a one-time bonus of between 200 US dollars to up to 500 US dollars. And this can happen once a day, twice a day, or every day for a week. And if you just like to share this 5 times, you get about $1,000 US from just sharing because you love the products. Isn't that amazing? That's a business in itself, right? So now, but when you start to share and your friends see the amazing business or the products, and they sign them, they enroll to number one, get cost savings. And who knows, these consumers eventually may want to build a business because they see the potential. Like me, I was a consumer for a good 2 years before I actually saw the business, right? And all you need to do is a very, very, very simple business model to build a global network. Okay, so you only need a left team and a right team by enrolling your two friends, one family, one friend. And by them sharing, it's the same thing, by them just sharing the products, right? I mean, this is a business you can essentially earn from people you don't know, okay? So by them sharing, you know, this is one of the business where I not just hear, but I experience it myself, where I earn money when I'm sleeping, or I earn money when I'm having a holiday. Because I could be sleeping here in sunny Singapore right now, but in the US it's at night, right? Or I could be sleeping at night in the US, it's in the morning. So while I'm sleeping, business partners are continuing to share this opportunity. And the minute I wake up, I get cycles. So what does that mean? So every time a left team accumulates 600 points, a commissional volume, and my right, a left team 600, and my right team 300, I I cycle. Okay, I cycle 35 US dollars. Okay, don't make the same mistake as me. When I found out about this opportunity, I didn't see much about this 35 US dollars. Okay, but my gosh, it's amazing when you get $35, I don't know, 10 times a day, 20 times a day, where you're not really not doing anything, you're sleeping. Can you imagine sleeping and people are sharing and you wake up with 10 cycles while you're sleeping? That's crazy. And that's really achievable. Okay, for a stay-home mom of 18 years, when I tell you it's achievable, I'm telling you it is so achievable. Okay, so this is something that is really, to me, unseen and unheard of, that making money from people you don't know and making money when you're sleeping. Well, to want to find out more, how you can actually capitalize on this way to earn money, please go back to the person who introduced you to this webinar, because you may have heard of the left team, the right team, and it's binary, but trust me when I tell you that this particular binary system is taking the old system of the 3G right up to a 6G. So it has evolved, okay? So, but I can't explain too much here, but really go find out more. But if that's not good enough, if 750 cycles per week, which is about 26,000 in a week, isn't big enough for your appetite, well, there's more. Okay, so if you use your network to work the business, okay, because this is way better than most traditional business, you are able to now at different ranks match, because this is a business for helping others. So if you actually can match your level ones up to 20% by just helping. So they earn their income, and because the company deems you to be helping. So this is a leadership matching where you match your level ones up to 20%, right? And if you have people in your organization who are either consuming or building the business, that can take you up to 30%. And this one, the sky's the limit. This is an amazing opportunity. And they call it matching because you match the people whom you help, and you can grow this business together, and you can fly with this business. Okay, so these are just merely the rewards for helping others. Okay, so there you go. You can up that. You can up the 20% if you think it's not enough because you have a big appetite. Up to 5% and up to 10%. That's amazing. Okay. And the last is basically, apart from the part of the 6 streams of income, is they allow you to be like a profit sharing as part of partners and a family within Jeunesse. So if you qualify as a diamond director, right, every quarter you're paid a bonus of 3%, not just on your sales, on the company's global sales based on your productivity. That's phenomenal. So everywhere that you see people using the product or consuming the reserve, you have a share in that. Wow. So that's most people's aim. Well, that's my aim, I'm sure. Not for sure. That's my aim for sure. Okay. Now, apart from the products and the business, I want to share with you that timing is everything. Okay. Catch this global trend. I know I didn't, so don't make the same mistake as me. Okay. Listen with your heart, and because we're such a fast growing company and speed is of essence in today's world, not just within Jeunesse, but in today's world, speed is everything. So, you want to capitalize on this proven system that we have within USGS. So you can see that people of the world are leveraging on this morning's or evening's webinar to share the message of this business or the products, okay? And it's got a full support team, okay? So apart from that, you'll be rewarded Jeunesse is not just about just the products or the money, but it's a lifestyle. When you get to the ranks of emeralds and diamonds, you have amazing trips like to Bora Bora, and it's like I would even say 5 star, I would say 6 star treatments like Hollywood celebrities. It's amazing. You know, you really have to be there to experience it to understand it. Okay, but apart from that, we also have trips for people who work hard. And I am looking forward to an incentive trip, which I qualified for, to Iceland in April. I want to share with you how amazing this business is. I mean, all the family holidays that I managed to go was because my husband provided. You know, the very first trip that Jeunesse brought me to was to Vancouver 2 years ago. I went alone. Last year, well, I managed to bring my brother and my sister-in-law. And this year, only 3 years young in this amazing business, you know, apart from I'm bringing an extended family of more than 20 people, which is basically my partners and my family. And I'm bringing my daughter with me this year as well. So you can see that the sky is the limit. Okay, so I urge you to catch the trend of the proven system using our amazing cutting edge technology to reach out to people. And you know what? You don't have to leverage on the country you're in's economy, or you can leverage the global economy. So I encourage you to join this global community. Okay.